Hi there, welcome to Classic Cars TV. We're at a very sunny Silverstone at the Walter Hayes Trophy meeting. This is Brian Sale's Rover Vitesse. Now, to the untrained eye, you might think this is just a standard car, but actually this is a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing, because if we open the bonnet, you can clearly see that is anything but a standard Rover V8 engine. It's a 430 brake horsepower Chevrolet LS1 power plant that was formerly used in an AS car. That was the British equivalent of the NASCAR series.
Sorry. I've got to come back. Is it turning? Use the...
Yes, it's 99 or 2000. 2000, sorry.
That'll be the quickest way.
Of course, all that extra horsepower, Brian's going to need some extra stopping power to get around the corners. So he's used disc brakes from a TVR Tuscan. He's also used the gearbox from the TVR Tuscan to cope with that extra power. He's got a Coney suspension and a Quaife differential. And the boot's not empty either. There's plenty of ancillaries in there that are pretty crucial to keeping the car running. I've got Brian here, who built the car, to take us through it.
We've managed to put everything in the boot. It's a much better place for balance and everything, but we're running a dry sump engine as well as on this LS1. So we've got the oil tank sitting here, and we've got the fuel tank there, and then we've got all the pumps and swirl pump for the fuel. It's all piped up quite neatly in the back here.
Hi, I'm here at the Walter Hayes Trophy and I'm standing beside Andrew Sweet's glorious Jägermeister livery Ford Capri. So Andrew, tell me about how you found this car.
It was through a friend at work actually, and he had a friend that had been on his driveway for about 3 years. Very sorry state. So we came to a deal, and I collected it on the back of a trailer. Locks, seized brakes and everything. A bit rusty, a bit battle damaged. So yeah, started stripping the car, repaired all the damage, did some seam welding, and slowly turned it into a racing car.
Right, so Andrew, this is a Group 1 spec engine. Can you tell me how a Group 1 spec engine would differ from a standard engine?
Yeah, very basically, it's a standard bottom end. Cylinder head is ported, different camshaft from the standard, slightly more aggressive than an RS 2000. Running the 44 IDF downdraft carburetors, and different exhaust manifold, and slightly modified timing on the ignition, just to try and get it all to work properly. So it's not a pure Group 1, it's sort of a copy of a Group 1. So, yeah, it's interesting, it's different. Most people go for side draft carburetors. I thought it'd just be different.
How much power do you think this generates?
It's probably around about 140 at the rear wheels, I'd say. It needs to go on a rolling road to get it set up perfectly, but that's a winter project. So this is the last race of the season. After that, we'll get it rolling roaded, set up for next year.
Great. So what modifications have you made to the suspension?
We'll basically load the car as much as possible. It's running about 3 or 4 inches ground clearance. At the front, I've got double adjustable struts from Quantum Racing, which is a very, very similar setup to standard, but just a lot lower, better damping quality. On the back end, we're running 2.8 Capri leaf springs that have been decambered, and double adjustable Quantum shock absorbers on the back as well. And a Watts link is to try and stop the car moving around so much, as Capris are always famous for being dairy tail happy. So with this setup, she's quite good, very neutral, very controllable out of corners. You can have a bit of fun with her, so which is good.